Hey everyone, I'm Galmore, and I've been gaming for over 40 years. Along the way, I've built up a massive library of hundreds of games. Now, I'm on a mission to play through as many of them as possible. Each game will be 5 videos, one for every weekday. Each a quick 20 to 30 minute play session, perfect for your lunch break, treadmill time, or whenever you have a few minutes to spare. So without further ado, let's dive into this week's game. Hello everybody, this is Galmore coming at you with episode 5. So this being the last episode, I thought we'd have a little bit more fun. But before we do that, let's get a good evaluation of what's going on here and in our little neighboring city that we created in the last episode. But I do want to point out, I believe I mentioned in the last episode about the trees. You see now that they've grown up, they're a lot more pronounced in the landscape, and they make a big difference. Let's just have a little fun. First, let's talk with our advisors and see what they have to say. So let's see what the city planner says. Mayor, a giant of governing gifts. Excellent news, Mayor. Everywhere I turn, I run into citizens who loudly laud every achievement of your leadership. It seems the whole city is mesmerized by your charms and your cunning city management. Hollywood has been trying to get you on the line, but I'm fielding too many calls from other mayors, desperate to know your secrets. Walk tall, Mayor, walk tall. Right, very nice. Let's move on to our next advisor. Our finance advisor. Do you have anything to say, Monique? I don't know why. Yeah, Monique Diamond. I guess everything's good on finances. Alright, let's talk with Jonas Sparks. How our banks get deposit? Well now, New Sankore seems to be swaggering a touch now. That's getting bigger in the belt and all. Lucky for us, the power capacity has kept pace with the population, but that doesn't mean it's nap time. Mayor Galmore, every new person means new power demands. A city never sleeps, and neither should its mayor. Sounds to me like that's a sign for a start now. Get up there on power. Relieve the rubbish cries of a neighbor. It might sound trashy, but let's focus on the positives. Positive cash flow. We can make monthly income from a neighbor city if we accept some of their trash every month. Let's look at this. Dollars for squalor. Want to sign the deal? Don't forget, you can cancel anytime. So, let's see here. Bay of Jahali, yeah. Let's take some of their garbage. Help them out a little bit. Alright, public safety advisor. Citizens free of fire worries. You've got control of the field, Mayor. New Sankore's firefighters are in top form thanks to your excellent coverage decisions. Mo Barbecue can stoke up the grill and toast those marshmallows, knowing that if he accidentally lights his neighbor's gazebo on fire, his own house won't go up in flames, too. Good job. Citizens calm and content. No riots in 5 years, Mayor. Way to go. Anti-anxiety prescriptions are on an all-time low, and your citizens spend more time practicing yoga, self-defense. Peace rules. And then we've got our health advisor, Bettina Dean. She has nothing to say. Our transportation, Jamal Hurd, also has nothing to say. And our environmental advisor, Camille Meadows. Pavement don't breathe, we need trees. I think all in all, things are looking pretty good here. Looks like industry's on the decline. Residential and commercials on the rise. So why don't we put in, well, we're here, a little commercial industry. Let's take a look at our water. I think Traffic's looking good here. Bring up a little bit there. Alright, you ready? High speed. This is good. We haven't gotten any complaints or anything. Let's see where our power is at. Oh yeah, we got plenty of power. So let's add a little residential here. Let's do medium density. Well, that wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Yeah. I see the problem. As you can see, this is why you got to be careful when you just blanket zone like that, because you'll get spots that are not right. Oops, I'm going to do medium residential, not... There we go. And let's see what grows, shall we? Wow. Boom. High capacity school for high efficiency learning. I'm going to accept, but I'm not going to actually put it in yet. Alrighty. Let's, this is going to be for our landfill. I don't want to fill that up at all. It looks like we could use a little more industry, so let's cut across here. That one. This one. You know, I think I'm going to make this a tier 2 so that I can build a connection. Yes. Put a little more in there. Look at our city. Looking good, looking good. Alright, let's do one last check of our goodies here. Flood of water buildings call for high volume solution. Oh yeah, that's always handy too. Okay, so let's see here. I'm just going to do one more look at the graphs. Fire. And that's pretty well covered. I know it's a... Crime is still pretty low. A couple of spots. Education looks good. Maybe not so much here. Let's take a look at where we're at with student capacity. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We're right at the limit right there. Let's bring this up to 150 if I can. Alright, 145. And then how's this doing? 81 of 180. Yeah, I think our schools are fine. Desirability. Everything is desirable. Well, that's always nice. Water, everything's looking good, though I might need to add some for down here. Yeah. Little infrastructure tweak right here. No, not yet. Alright. Power. It's looking good there. Traffic. Alrighty. Let's upgrade these roads. Alrighty. Looks pretty good. Zones. Once again, looks pretty good. Land value. Yeah. I imagine that's all industry. Mayor rating. Everyone loves me. Resident age. Okay. Health. Everyone's seems in fairly good health. Let's take a look at what we have here. 53, capacity 164. 36. Oh yeah, we have plenty of patient capacity. Air pollution. Getting a little ugly right through here. Water pollution. Well, as long as it's not in here, we're okay. Garbage right there. And radiation, none. Alrighty. So let's have some fun, shall we? What you can do is you can add a sim. You've got a bunch of different ones here. Let's go with let's see, you'll notice some of these names, perhaps if you've ever played the game The Sims, you'll notice that there are a bunch of these guys. So I'm gonna go with Bob Newbie. And those of you who have played The Sims, you'll get the joke. Move in my sim. Alright, we'll move him into the Cape Cod house. And it gives you a little log. Bob Newbie happily hums hi home over to his new job. I want to report changes in my life. Mayor, always like to keep you informed. I have a new job. I'm a mid-level manager at Todd & Company. Can't wait to start learning the ropes. I'm always up for a new challenge. Family diners, they need cleanup. I don't usually do stuff like this, Mayor, but when we were eating at the neighborhood diner the other day, I think I saw a mouse run across the floor. I like the place. Mice freak me out. Maybe they should be inspected. I don't know as if there's anything we can do about that. Bob Newbie says commute like Sunday drive. So you can see, and you can do this for all of your Sims. You can follow him around. You just click and it'll bring you right to where he is. You can follow up to 5 Sims this way. You can change your Sim's vehicle, his profile, all that stuff. Anyway, it's pretty neat. There's one more aspect. Alright, road vehicle training mission. I'm gonna do this because it hopefully will unlock something. Nice job! Now that we've done the road vehicle training mission, now you'll notice we still have additional ones, and what you can do is you can go here. See how it says Shady Ambulance Driver? Someone slipped over at Cecilia's Greasy Taco Stand. Get there fast, bring them to your friend over at the Unscrupulous Law Office for a little kickback. So what you can do, if you're a little hard up for money, is you can accept this mission. Oh, and you can turn on the sirens, of course. Get out of my way, I got sirens. Alright, that was some swell driving there. The guy he picked up is going to be fine. Sure, he might walk a little funny, but he won't be feeling any pain when the big lawsuit settles his favor. All we need now is a proper courthouse to settle such cases. How about it, Mayor? But now I just got myself 20,000 extra simoleons. What is that? Alright. So with that, let's just quit out briefly here. Let's go to the region and let's check out our other region. and see how this is doing. So let's go through what we have going on here and see what more we can do. Alright, that doesn't look like he can really do anything, so we're just going to de-zone him out of here. De-zone. Alright, let's look at our stuff here. Fire hazard. I mean, we're still pretty protected. Might not be a bad. Let's put a fire station here. And a fire station here. Alrighty. And that should take care of our fire department stuff. That's crime. Once again, crime's pretty good. Maybe a little bit at the beach? I'm just gonna police station here. De-zone all this, and we'll turn that into parks. Beautiful. Alrighty, so let's look what else we have. Education. How many students do we have that are education? 55? So I don't know why the teachers are so upset. Hordes of teachers, a handful of students. Alright. So they're upset that we have too many. Alright, well we can drop this down to... So go to about 120. Desirability. Not much there. No water here. But that is certainly something we can add. I don't know if this is saltwater or freshwater. I don't think the game cares. So I'm going to put in, let's get our water system developed. This time I'm going to use a water pump. And we'll put it right there. Yes, they're a little more expensive, but it just fits the motif better, I think. No, I won't make a water connection just yet. I think I will eventually. You know what? Let me connect to our main city there. Seccore. Alright, excellent. Power looks good. I think this is a little obnoxious for power lines. Our power line in. Like so. There. And what I think I will also do is put a freight train station right here. Fill out this residential spot right here a little bit. traffic. Looks like we need to upgrade that road right there. Maybe this one. And maybe at this one. These aren't quite mission critical yet, but might as well. Let's put in some more bus stations. I think one right there would be good. And of course, we have to have one at the beach. And finally, we'll put one over here. Industrial section. Well, let's take a look at our different advisors. Mayor a player. I think I can look at my actual approval ratings right here. Okay, not happy with environment. Health, safety's going up. Traffic's good. Education's good. Land value's good. Yeah, I think this is pretty much all we're going to be able to we can do for right now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. Alright, let's switch back to the region. Back to Nuke Sinclair. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about stuff. Oh, you know what I do want to do? And this is the right place for it. Let's get some soccer fields and some baseball fields and stuff like that. Alright, let's start with a soccer field. And this right here is just a lovely little... I guess it won't fit. How about the baseball field? Will that fit? So I'm going to put the baseball field there. What I don't understand is why it won't hook in here. But it will there. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Let's finish cleaning this up too. Our tier 2 road right here. Right here. There we go. Look at that. Little flowers grew up. That's kind of cool. This very nice. Still really want to place this soccer field. So this is 3 by 5. You know what? I'll just stick it right there. And let's build up a little more residential. Looks like we're in need of it anyway. 6. Put residential down through here. And there. There. And a couple little houses through here too. Looks like our... Yeah. Maybe we'll extend this out a little bit. Let's bring this up to tier 2. Oh, that's not gonna work. Of course not. Okay, so let's see if we can get a little bit of high density. So I'm going to build that there. Then go with high density residential. So yeah, it is high. And let's let it run. See what happens, shall we? Alright, well we're just going to fix up a few things here. We have a new Sincor can barely put the lid on. Trash tottering. So I'm guessing we're going to need to fill this up a little more. I'm wondering if we have an access issue here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a service road kind of parallels the I don't want it to be tier 2. I want tier 1 road. Service road cuts across. I'm hoping this will fix that. Let's get the trash. A little more trash going on here. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Sometimes you get this where it's a little tricky. So what I'm going to do is... that area is not too small. That area is fine. And then I'll cut across with the service road like that. Perfect. Alright, well let's work on the statue. Gotta have the statue. So let me go to my little town here. Looks like we have 2 statues. So, one here. And we'll put one here. Yeah. And then the courthouse. There it is. There's a courthouse. This looks like a really convenient spot to stick that, so why don't we? Let's clean up this mess here. Ah, waste to energy plant. Okay. There's a cost. 25,000. We got it. So throw that there. And I think what we're going to do there is let's put this access road so that goes behind. Get rid of this. And then let's see about a recycling center, shall we? Recycling center. Oh, look at that. Problem is it's 2x3. And it really can't be... Alright, I'll stick it right here then. And that kind of fills us up. Alright, folks. I think that'll about do it for Chapter 5. As you know, we only do 5 of these. However, if you would like me to continue in this series, please leave me a message in the comments, and who knows? If enough people want me to go deeper into the series, I may do another 5 episodes. Until then, this is Galmore, signing off, reminding you, you're never too old to game.